The enchanting story of a blooming front garden begins with an appreciation for the subtle interplay between architecture and nature. At the threshold of a welcoming home, the flower bed is envisioned as a living frame, delicately accentuating the structure with its rhythmic blooms and ever-changing hues. The design is conceived with the intent of harmonizing with the style and personality of the residents, ensuring that the garden is not an afterthought but a natural extension of the home's character. Each carefully selected flower is chosen not only for its beauty but for its ability to evoke memories, stir emotions, and invite admiration from all who pass by. The result is a garden that acts as both a warm greeting and a subtle declaration of refined taste. In this refined vision, the choice of flowers is an exercise in artistic balance and thoughtful curation. A symphony of colors emerges as soft pastels blend seamlessly with bold, dramatic tones, crafting an ever-evolving masterpiece that mirrors the changing seasons. Imagine the delicate blush of peonies paired with the luminous radiance of marigolds and the understated elegance of lavender, all arranged in a way that speaks of intentional design and careful planning. The blooms are set against a backdrop of lush, verdant foliage, where each leaf contributes its own texture and form to the overall composition. The effect is a garden that feels both spontaneous and meticulously orchestrated, where nature's inherent beauty is celebrated through a lens of artistry and grace. The journey into the front garden begins at the very edge of the property, where the transition from the structured realm of the home to the untamed beauty of nature is most evident. Here, the blooming flower bed serves as a bridge between the built environment and the organic world beyond. This transitional space is designed to welcome visitors with open arms, inviting them to linger and appreciate the delicate interplay of light, color, and texture that defines the garden. It is a space where the crisp lines of modern architecture gently dissolve into the soft curves and vibrant hues of the natural world, creating a visual dialogue that is as engaging as it is serene. Every element of the design is carefully considered to ensure that the garden becomes a seamless extension of the home's personality, offering both beauty and a sense of calm. The art of crafting a flourishing front garden lies in the understanding of nature's rhythms and the delicate balance between spontaneity and order. The design is inspired by the timeless principles of classical horticulture, where the careful arrangement of plant species creates a narrative that is both structured and free-flowing. This narrative unfolds with the gentle whisper of a summer breeze, the soft murmur of leaves as they caress one another, and the subtle interplay of shadow and light that dances across the garden bed. The garden is envisioned as an ever-evolving canvas, where each season brings new opportunities for renewal and creativity. In spring, the emergence of fresh blooms heralds the promise of new beginnings. In summer, a riot of color and fragrance fills the air with vibrancy. In autumn, the garden transforms into a tapestry of warm, earthy tones. And in winter, the skeletal beauty of bare branches and frost-kissed petals hints at the quiet magic of nature's rest. At the heart of this vision is the concept of a flower bed that not only captivates the eye but also nurtures the spirit. The arrangement of blooms is executed with a sensitivity that speaks to both the transient nature of life and the enduring beauty of nature's cycles. The design draws inspiration from classic English gardens, where the casual elegance of nature is celebrated without the constraints of rigid symmetry. Instead, the garden embraces a more fluid and organic arrangement, where clusters of flowers intermingle with bursts of greenery to create a dynamic tableau that is as much a work of art as it is a living landscape. The careful juxtaposition of different textures and colors ensures that the garden remains a source of inspiration and delight, whether observed from a distance or appreciated up close. In crafting this blooming front garden, a deliberate effort is made to create a sense of depth and perspective that draws the viewer into the scene. The layout is designed to lead the eye naturally from one focal point to another, creating a visual journey that unfolds with each step. Curved paths wind gracefully through the flower bed, inviting leisurely strolls and quiet moments of reflection. These pathways, often lined with soft, weathered stones or subtly textured paving, serve as both a functional element and a design feature that enhances the overall ambience of the garden. The gentle meandering of the path is symbolic of life's own journey, a series of unexpected turns, delightful surprises, and moments of serene contemplation. It is an invitation to slow down, to take in the beauty of the surroundings, and to savor the artistry of a garden that has been crafted with both passion and precision. The blooming flower bed itself is a study in contrasts and harmony. The interplay of soft, diffused colors with vibrant, energetic accents creates a landscape that is both calming and invigorating. Each bloom is placed with deliberate care, ensuring that the composition is balanced yet dynamic. The design encourages an exploration of color theory, where complementary hues are arranged in a way that highlights their individual brilliance while contributing to a cohesive whole. The result is a visual feast that delights the senses and sparks the imagination. The elegance of the arrangement is further enhanced by the subtle use of foliage, where clusters of delicate leaves provide a gentle counterpoint to the more exuberant flowers. This layered approach to design creates a sense of depth and complexity that invites repeated visits, with each viewing revealing new details and nuances that were previously unnoticed. The narrative of the front garden continues with an exploration of the emotional resonance that comes from a thoughtfully designed floral display. The garden is more than a collection of plants, it is a living expression of joy, hope, and the inherent beauty of the natural world. It is a space where the vibrant energy of life is captured in every petal and leaf, and where the quiet moments of reflection are enhanced by the soothing presence of nature. In the soft glow of dawn or the gentle hues of dusk, the flower bed transforms into a sanctuary of light and color, a place where the stresses of everyday life melt away and a sense of peace and renewal takes their place. This is a garden that speaks to the heart, evoking memories of childhood wonder, quiet afternoons spent lost in thought, and the simple pleasure of watching nature unfold in its own time. The careful selection of plant species plays a pivotal role in achieving this refined aesthetic. Native and well-adapted species are chosen for their ability to thrive in the local environment while adding a unique and authentic character to the garden. The bloom of each flower is celebrated for its individuality, and the overall composition is designed to reflect the natural diversity and richness of the region. Wildflowers mingle with cultivated blooms, creating an organic blend that feels both spontaneous and intentional. This melding of the untamed and the carefully curated creates a garden that is not only visually stunning but also ecologically balanced, inviting beneficial pollinators and fostering a sense of environmental stewardship. Water, as a natural element, is also subtly woven into the narrative of the front garden. A small, elegantly designed water feature can serve as a quiet counterpoint to the vibrant colors of the blooms, its gentle murmur adding an auditory dimension that soothes the mind and complements the visual feast. The sound of trickling water is a reminder of nature's constant state of renewal, a soft, persistent rhythm that underscores the timeless cycle of growth and decay. This feature, whether it takes the form of a delicate fountain or a reflective pond, is integrated seamlessly into the overall design, enhancing the sense of tranquility and providing a focal point that invites both admiration and introspection. The architecture of the home itself plays an essential role in framing the garden's beauty. The design of the blooming flower bed is conceived with an acute awareness of how it interacts with the structure it adorns. The color palette of the house, the texture of its exterior materials, and the style of its architectural details all influence the choice of flowers and the layout of the garden. The aim is to create a harmonious dialogue between the built environment and the natural one, a conversation where the garden enhances the home's charm and the home, in turn, elevates the garden's appeal. This thoughtful integration of architecture and landscape design results in a cohesive aesthetic that is both striking and inviting, a testament to the power of nature to transform and enrich our living spaces. A refined front garden is as much about the experience as it is about the aesthetics. Every element of the design is intended to evoke a sense of wonder and serenity, inviting visitors to pause and immerse themselves in a world where beauty and tranquility reign supreme. The experience of walking along a gently curving path lined with blooms, feeling the soft caress of a warm breeze, and hearing the delicate whisper of water and leaves creates a multisensory tapestry that lingers long in the memory. It is an experience that transcends the ordinary, offering a momentary escape from the relentless pace of modern life and a return to a simpler, more graceful way of being. In this timeless vision, the blooming front garden is not simply a static display but a dynamic expression of life's constant renewal. Each season brings its own unique palette and rhythms to the garden, ensuring that it remains a source of endless inspiration and delight. In spring, the gentle unfolding of new buds and the soft blush of emerging flowers symbolize hope and fresh beginnings. Summer brings a vibrant explosion of color and fragrance, with each blossom contributing to a sensory celebration of abundance and life. Autumn transforms the garden into a canvas of warm, earthy tones, where the fading light and delicate decay evoke a sense of poetic nostalgia. Even in winter, the garden retains its quiet dignity, its barren branches and frosted surfaces hinting at the promise of renewal that lies just beneath the surface. This cyclical narrative of growth, maturity, and renewal imbues the garden with a timeless quality, a constant reminder of nature's resilience and its unwavering ability to inspire. The aesthetic appeal of a blooming front garden extends beyond the visual to embrace the tactile and the aromatic. The feel of soft petals under gentle fingertips, the rich, loamy scent of freshly turned earth, and the delicate perfume of blossoms carried on a mild breeze all contribute to a multisensory experience that delights and captivates. The garden becomes a place where one can truly savor the tactile pleasures of nature, where the simple act of touching a leaf or inhaling the fragrance of a flower becomes a profound connection with the living landscape. This sensory richness is an integral part of the refined garden experience, a celebration of the tangible beauty that surrounds us and the quiet moments of joy found in nature's details. The design of a flourishing flower bed is also an exercise in the art of balance and proportion. The interplay of different heights, the careful layering of blooms, and the strategic placement of foliage all work together to create a composition that is both harmonious and dynamic. Tall, graceful perennials might be paired with low-lying ground covers, while clusters of compact blossoms are interspersed with spiky accents that add texture and contrast. This meticulous attention to balance ensures that the garden retains a sense of order even amidst its natural exuberance, a refined composition that captures the eye and holds it in quiet admiration. Thank you for joining in this exploration of refined garden design.